Well, Matty, the first session for the South, a bit of a buzz about the place.
It was really good. I think when you see the calibre of players in the team meeting beforehand, it kind of sets the tone straight away. And look, always the first session is the tough one. You've got a lot of young players in there, first time in the environment, and I thought it was a really good session. Boys bonded straight away, and there's definitely an appetite for the inter-district anyways after tonight.
Unfinished business, of course, you've got, the players have got as well.
Yeah, I think Bruce kind of touched on that in the meeting, just how close we were last year, but how probably far away we were as well. Our performance in Glasgow, and it just I feel we have got a little bit unfinished business, but when you see every district this year, they're taking it really seriously, and we're not sitting here and training thinking that we just have to turn up and win. This has got to be really tough. We've got 2 tough away trips, and there's definitely a hunger to try and win what is the first full inter-district championship.
You'll have a rough idea yourself of what the squad would be if you were picking it now, but of course there's 4 or 5 training sessions before that. Lots of things can happen. We saw last year Dwayne Patterson, for instance, came through via the training sessions, and this is what I guess you've been telling the kind of the fringe players, if you like, that there is an opportunity there.
Yeah, and I think the big part of that is that last year we had a big squad and then we cut it, and this year we took the decision to have a squad of 32, and they boys are. I really feel that the calibre of player is really high in that squad, and I'll be honest, yes, there's maybe some wholesale names there that you would expect to be in the team, but I'm one for, if you put your hand up at training then you play, and I think there's a lot of younger players in there that are dying for an opportunity, and if they train well, they'll definitely get it. And on the flip side to that, we've added a couple of development players in there. We've got 5 or 6 who we've identified as pretty good young players in their leagues, and maybe haven't quite made the squad, but we feel that this environment will help them as a player, and also along with the coaching in the unit side. So a lot of competition for places, that's probably what I'll say at this stage.
Well, Dougie, the south of Scotland, you're involved for the very first time, but of course you were injured last time and didn't get the opportunity. Now you got the opportunity. What does it feel like? What's the buzz about here?
Yeah, it's really good first get together. Lots of excitement within the group. Always is first time coming together. It's great to meet some of the guys you've either played against previously or watched play and stuff like that. So yeah, good to get in here, and yeah, real excitement amongst everyone.
What does the South actually mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. It's something you grew up hearing about. You remember guys like from Melrose, obviously like Robbie Brown and all these guys who played for the South, and you hear about how much it meant to them to play for the South, and to get the opportunity to potentially do it is really exciting, and yeah, it means a lot.
Now, of course, we had the first session here tonight. Pretty intense it looked out there. A lot of boys, obviously, who are trying to get your position in the team as well, but at the same time, your teammates.
Yeah, it's a funny one, isn't it, with representative rugby? It's you're trying to gel and connect with everyone, but at the same time you're competing for places, which is good. It drives standards, it keeps things interesting. You're pushing each other on and challenging each other. And for a first session, I think it was really sharp. Like, it really impressed with a lot of the skill set, and it's meant to be a light session, but the intensity was still really high.
Well, of course, there's so much rivalry between all the clubs, but when you come together like this, you can just see the strength in numbers, and it changes the dynamics completely.
Absolutely, we spoke about that in the team meeting before the session, about how special it is that you get to play with guys from other clubs, and guys you go against on the weekend. You now get to build connections and make memories together, and we spoke about enjoyment being a massive part of the experience. So yeah, looking forward to the next few sessions, and hopefully getting into games come the 23rd, I think, is the first one.
That's right, you're 23rd at Musselburgh, and then here at Kelso for the 30th, and then up at Inverness on the 3G pitch. At least the Melrose players will be quite used to the 3G. Yeah,
I think we spoke about that again inside, about potentially trying to get across the green yard before that game, just to get used to the surface. It's very different, having played on grass and the 3G a lot. It does take a bit to get used to. It's a different pace, it's different. Some of the impacts hurt a bit more. So yeah, it'll be good to get a feel for that before the game going up in Inverness.
Quick word about Melrose. It's been an up and down season, some
Yeah.
fantastic wins and some surprising losses. Let's say the Glasgow Hackies one sticks out, of course. You won't want to be reminded about that one, but you do have an opportunity very shortly to go up and redress the balance. But you've also got the Border League, unbeaten in the Border League at the moment, 2 out of 2, and some games coming up very shortly, including the one on Friday night against Peebles.
Yeah, like you say, it's been a strange season, some real good performances and then some not so great performances. You highlighted the one against Glasgow Ackies, and we've got them on the 16th of March, I think it is, and it's a really important fixture for us, and we want to go in there really well prepared to try and overturn that result back at the Green Yards. But also, first thing is Peebles on Friday night. It's going to be a real challenge going up there. We've reviewed some of their recent performances and very strong in the set piece. They compete for everything, so we'll look to do the same to them and really take them on at their game up there as well. So it'll be a good game. It'll be another tough challenge. I think last time we went up there it was a really close affair. So the guys are excited for it. We've not had a whole lot of rugby since the new year. So every game we get, it's about putting in really good performances and trying to build towards building more momentum for next season.
And a great opportunity as well further down the line to play Hawick, who are also unbeaten, and of course it tests yourself, doesn't it, against a Premiership side?
Absolutely. We loved, we played Selkirk the other Friday night, and it was great to go against a Premiership side. And again, it's about getting those opportunities to test ourselves and challenge ourselves, and I think that's a big focus for us as a group, is finding opportunities, just keep developing our performance and our game, and you're trying to just keep moving in the right direction in terms of performances, and then the results, they'll take care of themselves.
Well, Ben, how exciting is this for a player like yourself to be part of the South team? I know you were involved slightly last time, but it's full on this time, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great to be back, yeah. We didn't really get kind of into it too much last season, so it's good to get, like a full month playing with all these great players who are in the Borders, so I'm excited to get into it.
So what about tonight then? This is the first training session. Everyone's a little bit nervous, I suppose, just getting to know each other and systems, working everything out. What did you get out of tonight?
I think you can already see just from, we only really had about kind of half an hour, 45 minutes of actually on field stuff, gelling quite well already. You can see the kind of fluidity of it, the intensity that boys are bringing already, that comes from like a winning mentality that a lot of the clubs have, so you can see already that boys are kind of bonding together.
And you mentioned the intensity, and it really is up another level, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's the level just completely goes up. You're playing with the best in the Borders, which is great for especially someone like me. It's just a new challenge, a bigger challenge, and it's exciting. I want to go out there and do my best.
You get to play Selkirk this coming Friday night for, I think, your first time, isn't it?
The first time, yeah. Never played them before. Obviously, different leagues. We've never been able to get up to the top, so I'm excited. I'm sure it'll be a physical game, probably knocking 10 bells at each other. And come next week, we'll all be shaking hands and having a laugh about it. So now I'm excited.
And it's great to see the Border League back to what it used to be, everyone playing each other, which gives you plenty of opportunities to play against all the other clubs.
Absolutely, yeah. Like they say, some clubs that would barely get to play. Peebles, I've not played them in a good few years. Selkirk, I say, Hawick got coming up eventually. Kelso, who we've not been able to play this season, which these are games that we love getting in and stuck into. Border derbies. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. So,
and nice to have a crack at a Premiership team as well.
Yeah, exactly. Aye, try and show what we're worth. Especially we've had a tough season, and we want to prove that we still have what it takes to be fighting at that level. So yeah.